class president, Gavin Eastep, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would like to introduce our school counselor, Mr. Tom Duplinsky.
It's a pleasure to be a part of this program. And to the seniors, I always think about what a neat couple, 3, 4, 5 days in a row you have coming with events like this. Practice on Friday, commencement, all that is a big part of your life, and it's exciting. I want to thank the staff people that could make it. Our underclassmen are still in class, but a couple people are here. I'd like to thank Mrs. Whitaker. I saw her somewhere, senior advisor. And of course, Dr. Johnson, our superintendent, for being here. First person to present is Jane McMillan from the American Red Cross.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I always like to say this is my favorite part of my job, getting to give away someone else's money. So I hope you can understand how excited this makes me to be able to be here. I also like to have a chance to be able to say in person thank you to the administration, to the staff, and all the students who support our blood drives here at Liberty Union. In the 33 county region around Columbus, we support 39 hospitals, and we need 500 donors every day to show up at a blood drive so that we have enough blood to serve the patients who are depending on us. And our high schools are extremely important because we get about 20% annually of our blood supply from our high schools. So again, thank you very much for that support. Unfortunately, the need for blood never is on vacation, never takes a break or has a day off, and it certainly didn't slow down with the pandemic. So we really want to say thank you for continuing to support us as we went through this crazy last 2 years. So this year at Liberty Union, we collected 60 units of blood, which means the potential for saving up to 180 lives. So I think that deserves a round of applause. So on behalf of the Red Cross, I'm happy to give $250 scholarships each to Austin, Edie, and Dylan Hookrattle.
I meant to mention to the students who might be coming up on stage, use the steps over here because it can get a little tight over there with the American flag and all that. So it would be easier for you just to always use that set of steps. Next, we have Lisa Huffman, Jennifer Campbell, and Kaylee White to present the Billy Holbrook Scholarship.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Hoffman. I am accompanied by my sister Jennifer Campbell and my niece Kaylee White. We are here to present the Billy J. Holbrook Memorial Scholarship that was started by our mother Kathy to honor our brother's memory. On Thanksgiving morning in 1998, Billy, along with our stepfather Bill, passed away due to an automobile accident. Billy was 1 month from turning 13. He was a 7th grader here at Liberty Union. Billy was a bright, sweet, fun-loving, energetic young man who always had a smile on his face. He enjoyed playing games, spending time with family and friends, drawing pictures, constructing things with Legos and such. This year, we would like to present the Billy J. Holbrook Scholarship to Courtney Jones.
At this time, presenting a Student Leadership Award, Mr. Keith Robinson, one of our teachers here at the high school and middle school.
Each year, the National World War II Museum in New Orleans holds the American Spirit Awards. This ceremony celebrates individuals and organizations whose work reflects the values and spirit of those who served our country during the World War II years. Included in the American Spirit Awards are the Billy Michael Student Leadership Awards. Billy Michael was an elementary school student during the war, and the scrap metal drive that he organized helped supply our troops with material needed to continue the fight in both the European and Pacific theaters of the war. The Billy Michael Student Leadership Award is given to one student from each state who reflects the same spirit of sacrifice and leadership. Winners of this award are invited to the museum in June, where they'll learn about the war, meet members of the greatest generation, and will be honored themselves on stage. I'm proud to announce that our very own Katie Wells has been chosen to represent Ohio this year at the American Spirit Awards. Katie, if you come up here, please. Katie's dedication to causes that help others is why she has been chosen to represent Ohio at a ceremony dedicated to honoring the spirit of our greatest generation. Congrats, Katie.
Next, we have the Liberty Union Alumni Association Scholarship, Mr. Gary Mason.
Good morning. My name is Gary Mason, and I am the treasurer of the Liberty Union Alumni Association, and I am pleased to present a $750 scholarship to Ember McClellan.
Every time I'm involved in this program, I always think about that comedian a few years ago that announced the wrong person. So I'm up half the night practicing names and scared to death I'm going to do that. So I'm going to present the Eversalt Leadership Scholarship. The Eversalt family started the scholarship in honor of Josephine and Denslow Eversalt, who were lifelong residents of the Baltimore area community. They stressed academics, agriculture, leadership, athletics, somebody that's really committed to true, strong goals after graduation, and they started this scholarship and have continued it through the years. And it's my pleasure to present the Eversalt Family Scholarship to Gavin Estep. I told you something would happen, didn't I? I'll probably find it now when he goes and sits down. The next individual is our assistant principal, Marcus Elford, who will list the names of the senior academic honor students.
All right, these students have earned a 3.30 through a 3.699 cumulative GPA throughout their 4 years here. If you would just stand and wait for applause there for you. Cayenne York, Jacob Denny, Brooklyn Bibler, Kristen Morris, Logan Kennedy, Deanna Newman, Kylie McKinney, Josh Donald, Lindsay Richer, Brooklyn Morgan, Amber Sarton, Caleb Troop, Emily Hendershot, Barrett Young, Taylor Fowler, Bryson Myers, Ashton Wilson, Jonathan Wheeler, Lindsay Smith, Aiden McPhillips, and Scott Bader. These guys all earned that 3.30 through a 3.699 for 4 years of work.
The Linardi Memorial Scholarship was started in recognition of one of our teachers from a few years ago here at the high school. And to present this scholarship award is Mrs. Krista Hazeltine from the high school staff.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. This also gives me a moment to send out my love to all those fantastic seniors who are moving on. You're gonna do great things. You're gonna do wonderful things. Mana Linardi, what a wonderful lady. I worked side by side with her for many years. She was she had more patience than I. I admired her. I was inspired by her, actually. She also has a daughter, her name, Megan. And she is currently going to have a child. And Mana would love that. Mana loved everyone's child. And because of that, the school was at a great loss when they lost her. Her family has moved on, and they continue to present her memory to inspire another student. So this year, the Mana Linardi Memorial Scholarship will be awarded to Rosalind Stewart. I don't see Rosalind, but I anticipate that she will be arriving to school shortly. I want to congratulate her, I want to congratulate her family, and I also want to, again, congratulate this year's graduating seniors.
I had the opportunity over 20 years ago with the England family to start up as part of their scholarship program, the Dale R. England Scholarship. They wanted the scholarship to be 100% academics with other stipulations that they had for the criteria of applying for it. Mr. England Jr. and other family members were graduates of Liberty Union way back when. He was a practicing attorney in the Baltimore and Pickerington area. And a check for $1,500 will be sent to the business office of the individual students who are receiving this scholarship. And over the 20-year period, the England family has given over $30,000 to Liberty Union students, and they keep it going, which I think is commendable. Academics, citizenship, and leadership is what they look for. Very happy to give the scholarship to, first, Alexandra Shy, who is going to Kent State University. I remembered the certificate this time, so. And next, going to Ohio State University, Austin Eady. This time, presenting the Caleb Miller Scholarship is Angie and Chris Miller.
Good morning. My name is Angie Miller, and this is my husband, Chris, and we're the parents of Caleb Miller. Caleb was a 2010 Liberty Union graduate. He participated in football, track, and FFA. In 2013, Caleb was tragically killed in an automobile accident while coming home from work. So on behalf of the Liberty Union class of 2010 and Caleb's family, we would like to present this scholarship to Gavin Eastep.
Recognizing the seniors who have a 3.7 or higher GPA, which we consider senior high honors. Announcing those names is Mrs. Watts, the high school principal.
The following seniors have earned a cumulative GPA of a 3.7 or higher. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Macy Bethel. Katie Wells. Caleb Riddle. Nicholas Buskirk. Dylan Hookrattle. Alexandra Shy. C Maddox. Allie Brunty. Austin Eady. Kendall Wilson. Mckenzie Schumacher. Gavin Eastep. Courtney Jones. Kaylee Utzinger. Caitlin Corbel. Mary Chestnut. Michaela Rice. Hannah McCreary. Rachel Kenley. Audrey Eastep. Ember McClaskey. Danielle Miller. Kaylee Curry. Larkin Smith. Shayla Shy. Braden Schreier. Haley Gaskell. Michaela Maynard, Josie McIntyre, Edgar Henderly, and Libby Meacham. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated.
The Looney Scholarship started a few years ago by the Looney family and has been very generous to seniors graduating from Liberty Union High School. Presenting the Looney Scholarship are Bob and Sherry Looney and Ellis. Ellis is a 2020 graduate of Liberty Union.
Good morning. I'm Sherry Looney. This is my husband Bob Looney and our daughter Elise Looney. She's number 4 that graduated from Liberty Union. We started this scholarship. We wanted to do something to give back to the community, and we started it actually after Bob's dad, who was very big into education and taught a lot at church and went down to the Jewish Center and taught a lot of the immigrants how to speak English. So, pretty cool. It's just amazing to see so many of you here today and so exciting to watch you as you take the next step in this crazy journey of life. Looking through the award applications, it solidifies my thoughts on the character and the leadership traits that graduate from Liberty Union. I applaud all of you for going above and beyond to do the best, not only for yourself, but for the benefit of others. That, to me, defines a true leader. Our family would like to wish all of you a wonderful graduation. We pray you are all safe and making good decisions during all those celebrations. And we're excited to see your talents shared with so many others as you move forward with your careers. So please come up as we announce the winners. Gavin Estep, Ember McClaskey. So bossy. True leaders. Nick Buskirk, Austin Eady, Allie Brunty, Jacob Denny, and Katie Wells.
The diploma with honors is a unique certification on your diploma that involves a certain GPA, completing certain specific classes, and test scores. At this time, Mr. Elford, the assistant principal, will identify the list of students graduating with the diploma with honors.
If you could just stand when your name is called to be recognized. Macy Bethel, Katie Wells, Caleb Brittle, Nicholas Buskirk, Alexandra Shy, J.C. Maddox, Allie Brunty, Austin Eady, Kendall Wilson, Mckenzie Schumacher, Gavin Estep, Courtney Jones, Kaylee Utzinger, Michaela Rice, Hannah McCreary, Audrey Estep, Kaylee Curry, Michaela Maynard, Edgar Henderly, Libby Meacham, Lindsay Richer, Emily Hendershot, Joshua Donald, and Mary Chestnut. Note, Mary Chestnut has earned the Career Tech Diploma with honors as well.
The next scholarship presenter is Julie Walter, presenting the Kennecos Memorial Scholarship.
The Kennecos Memorial Scholarship was started by my daughter as a way to remember her grandma. And like most things kids do, they move on and leave it to their parents to continue. So she is now teaching at River Valley High School in Gallia County, and she was disappointed she couldn't be here, but I'm sure everyone understands. The Kennecos Memorial Scholarship is given to a senior member of the FFA chapter that exhibits excellent leadership skills and finds value in serving their community. This year's recipient is Gavin Eastep.
The Kennecos Memorial Scholarship presenting Marjorie, Kevin, Jenny, Rob, and Denver Cush.
Good morning. For those who don't know, my name is Rob Cush, my mother Marjorie, my sister-in-law Jenny, my nephew Denver, and my niece Alexis. Last year was our first year that we had the privilege to award this scholarship. This scholarship was established in honor memorial of my dad, husband, and grandfather, Kennecos. For 26 years, he worked here at Liberty Union in the maintenance department. Over those 26 years, there were countless projects that he worked on that directed or indirectly affected, enhanced the students here at Liberty Union. His sole purpose was to make the student life more enjoyable every day. And that was really a big thing for him. His concern was always how the project would impact the students, the staff, and at the end, the public. Many of these projects were never known outside of his team or superiors. Some of these projects included a new heating and air conditioners, electrical problems. He installed the school's first computer networks, and he was the groundskeeper. He negotiated the recycling program with the paper mill. This program resulted in thousands of dollars generated to the boosters and associations and different clubs throughout the school, and I believe it continues today. The list goes on and on. He truly wore hats and yet never had more than a trade school education. The basis of why we decided to establish this scholarship originated from a story he loved to share often. This story goes along the line, many years ago, there was a water main break at the elementary school. As usual, since it involved one of his schools, he was out investigating the progress of what was going on. While out there, the superintendent at the time came out and checked on the progress. As Dad and the superintendent were looking in the hole, he noticed a former student in the hole working to fix the break. The superintendent made the comment that he had told the student that he needed a better grade so he would not be stuck in a hole like this in the future. Dad didn't miss a beat and quickly replied, "I'm glad there are people like the student who are willing to work. Individuals like him are what allows us to have lives we have." We proved that in 2019 and 2020 with some of the people who were working on the front lines. The Kennecos Scholarship, the Kennecos Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduate student who wishes to further his or her education by attending a trade or technical school. Dad always felt that there was a need for financial support for these students. This year's recipient is Haley Gaskell.
Nick Ellis Memorial Award, presenting Rick and Donna Ellis and Ashley Clark.
Good morning. My name's Rick Ellis. And it's my wife and my daughter, and my other daughter is out there, and a lot of my family members. We set up a fund. This is the first year we've ever done this. Our son, Nicholas, was a 2018 graduate here at Liberty Union. And October 9th of last year, he was killed in a car wreck. And during that week that we were going through all this, the generosity that was shown to us by this community and the school, and people we didn't know, was unbelievable. So we wanted to do something positive to give back. We just wanted something positive in his name or his memory. So we came up with 3 $500 gifts that we wanted to give out. And we didn't, because we're so new to this, we picked them ourselves. And so the first person, the first young lady I never met before, her name was given to me by a friend of mine, Scott Williamson, and said that she was an awesome person. Nicholas was involved in several things, but he was a cross-country runner, he was in choir, and he was in track, and he was in the FFA. So all three of these relate somehow to that. The first person, like I said, was somebody that was suggested. I've never seen her, I've never met her, but we'd like to give her the first gift, and her name is Mckenzie Schumacher. And it's for cross country. The next person we'd like to present is a young man whose grandparents are good friends of mine. And this young man reminds me of my son. He's kind, and my son was kind. He's just a good boy. His name's Larkin Smith.
Larkin was chosen for choir for this one.
And the last recipient actually isn't here today, but I probably know her the best because her parents are two of my closest friends, I'd say family members, actually. And she reminds me of my son, too, because she's very kind. But she had something she had to finish up today, and her mom's going to come up and get this award. for Mary Chestnut for FFR.
The Franklin B. Walters Award is presented to a Fairfield County High School senior through the Fairfield County Educational Service Center. In my 20-plus years as the high school counselor here at Liberty Union, this is the first time a Liberty Union high school student is receiving this recognition. The recipient of this award is an individual who demonstrates outstanding academics, leadership, character, and service to others. Student is Katie Wells. I want to emphasize that is through other people making that selection. That is not just a Liberty Union high school selection presenting her that award. That was done through many people who are outside of this school district. So that is quite an honor. The last presenter on my list with academic awards and scholarships is Mr. Chip Nelson from the Fairfield County Farm Bureau.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Chip Nelson. I am the Senior Organization Director with the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation, and I serve Fairfield, Hawkeen, Pickaway, and Ross counties. The mission of the Farm Bureau is to work together for farmers to advance agriculture, but also to strengthen our communities. The Fairfield County Farm Bureau strongly believes in supporting youth within the county. This scholarship is our way of recognizing students whose families are members of the Farm Bureau and who have accomplished so much in academics and also community activities. I am honored to say that this year's recipient of the Fairfield County Farm Bureau Scholarship is Mr. Gavin Estep.
We will now move to the athletic part of the awards program. It's my pleasure to introduce Janet McCloskey, the athletic director here at the high school.
Good morning and welcome to the Pride Athletic Award presentation. According to John Maxwell, leadership is not about titles, positions, or flow charts. It's about one life influencing another. Dealing with successes and losses, athletics can often provide lessons that will impact a student athlete long into adulthood. We start today's presentations with the Chad Welch Scholarship. Here to present are Sandy Underwood and Wendy Busker.
So 25 years ago, I was in your spot out there waiting to get out in the world and to leave this small town, and here I am. So I know that you are antsy, you're ready to go, but hopefully from the message that I give today, you understand that the people who are sitting beside you and around you are people that will influence you your entire life. They will be the people that are there when you need them the most. That was our situation 24 years ago. As my cousin was on his way home from school his senior year, he was killed in an automobile accident. He was a senior, just a few months away from graduation. He was somebody very, very important in our lives. Him and I were only 3 months apart, so we were more like siblings than cousins. As we give this scholarship today, first, every name on the list exhibited the characteristics that we look for when we're looking for this. This is something that we don't take lightly and that we consider very important to us. We look for someone who has great character. We look for someone who not necessarily the best in sports or the best in school, but somebody who works all the time, works hard, and hopefully influences others around them. The first recipient of our scholarship this year is C Maddox. JC's family was somebody who, again, like I just said, rallied around us and were so helpful in helping getting the scholarship started, there for our family, and very supportive. The second recipient that we give this to, this one's a little bit harder, so the second recipient that we want to make sure that this goes to this year is one that's a little more heartfelt. This person obviously is very important to me, as he's my son, Nick Buskirk. While neither of these kids had the chance to know Chad, they both know the impact that he had on our families and the community around him. I also want to thank Kelly Savage, who helped in choosing the scholarship this year. Thank you.
Okay, those of you who know me that probably understand that I'm a numbers person. Blame it on being raised by a math teacher. But with 402 career wins, 296 of which were here at Liberty Union, Coach Del Bar had a huge impact on his athletes on and off the court. On the 25th anniversary of the 1993 Division III State Championship, Coach Del Bar said that he was most proud of the quality of the women that members of the team had become. What he didn't say, that we all know, is that his accomplishments were a direct correlation to the lessons we learned under his direction. Recipients of the Raising the Bar Memorial Scholarship are nominated by the peers and selected based on characteristics of being the ideal teammate, APA OPA. All for one for all. A competitor, fighting the battle, big or little as a team, and celebrating those successes as a team. A fighter in the face of adversity from the stands, from the bench, or from the field of competition. In the words of her peers, her simple acts of kindness made her different from others. She would encourage us to bring out the best in ourselves and always attempt to be the better person. This year's recipient of Raising the Bar Scholarship is Shayla Shy, and here to help present is Carolyn Barr. Shayla. Okay, like I said, I'm a numbers person. So I do want to share, as we go through some of these other athletic awards, that of our graduating seniors here, of the top 25, 92% were athletes. If you look at our National Honor Society, 23 of the 25 were athletes this year. all were an athlete at some point in time in their athletic career here. And I think that's something very important to pay attention to. Each year, the Mid-State League recognizes a male and female scholar athlete. Recipients are the male and female multi-sport athlete with the highest GPA. This year, our senior scholar athletes are Dylan Hochrattle and Caleb Riddle. As part of our ongoing program, which encourages achievements in the classroom as well as the playing service, the Ohio High School Athletic Association will like to recognize the commitment of a senior student dedicated to academic excellence while participating in interscholastic athletics. This is the top athlete based on GPA. This year, our Ohio High School Scholar Athlete Award goes to Macy Bethel. Sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity are essential components of any successful athletic program. As part of an ongoing program to promote sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity, the Ohio High School Athletic Association would like to honor students with exemplary sportsmanship. This year, the Ohio High School Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award goes to Gavin Estep and Allie Brunty. All right, next up we have the Nick Childers Scholarship. Nick was a three-sport athlete who graduated from Liberty Union in 1985. Nick participated in football, basketball, and track here, and he set both the school and league records in the pole vault during his senior year. Nick served as the pole vault coach the spring after he graduated, and like we've heard a lot today, and I want you guys to pay attention to, was lost in a car accident. The 2022 Nick Childers Scholarship goes to Nick Buskirk. Okay, the National Federation of High Schools Board of Directors and the NFHS Citizenship Committee has permitted each Ohio high school member school to award the NFHS National Award of Excellence to one male and one female senior student who has displayed exemplary sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. This award is to be presented to a student who has exhibited qualities that embody good citizenship, good moral character, and good sporting behavior. This year's NFHS National Award of Excellence has been awarded to Katie Wells and Caleb Riddle. The Ohio High School Athletic Association has established an annual state sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity award to be made available to every Ohio high school member high school for a coach, administrator, or supporter that continually exemplifies good sportsmanship, is a person who reflects a high level of ethics and integrity in dealing with students, and continually supports the interscholastic athletic program. This year, the Ohio High School State Award for Ethics and Integrity goes to Coach Jenny Sage. I can find your certificate. There we go. All right, our final athletic recognition comes today from our executive committee of the Student Athletic Leadership Team. These students are graduating with the tools and skills to continue their leadership well into their future career paths. These students demonstrate loyalty to our school, our teams, our teammates, and fans. They have committed to personal growth, manage adversity, and lead by example. They do so with integrity on and off the field of competition, respecting the sport, themselves, and others. And finally, they have committed to demonstrate excellence in everything that they do. You may recognize that as PACT, our core values: pride, attitude, class, and talent. Our president, Caleb Riddle. Come on back up, buddy. So I have leader pins, just like you receive a varsity letter. Our leaders on the executive committee will receive a leadership pin for their varsity coats. So again, President Caleb Riddle, Secretary of Community Relations, Katie Wells, Secretary of Communications, Emma McClaskey, Director of Communications, Allie Brunty, and Director of Activities, Jacob Miller. We do have others that are on our committee, but they are currently underclassmen. And later today at our senior event, we will be naming our new executive committee for the 2022-23 school year. That comes with the dunk tank, guys. So we hope to see you at the kickout game with the dunk tank. Ms. Witt will be there, okay? And that's all I have for athletics. I want to thank everybody for coming.
We're not done yet. Got a couple more awards here. So the following seniors have earned all A's all 4 years of their high school career. When I call your name, please come to the stage to receive your award. Yeah, thanks. Mckenzie Schumacher. Dylan Hookrattle. Katie Wells. Kaylee Utzinger. Alexandra Shy. Austin Eady. Gavin Eastep. Mary Chestnut. Nicholas Buskirk. Allie Brunty. and Macy Bethel. So we have one final award today, and that's the 2022 DeKalb Agricultural Accomplishment Award. This highly respected award exemplifies scholarship, commitment, and work ethic, and should be a source of pride for the student, their family, instructors, and friends, as well as an encouragement to others interested in agriculture. The winner of this year's award is Gavin Eastep. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to the generous families who have invested in our students. Seniors, congratulations, you have made your families and the school proud. This concludes the 2022 Senior Pride Awards. I also quickly want to thank Miss Lynette Emmert for organizing this. She did a fantastic job. And I want to really quickly introduce the senior class advisor, Michelle Whitaker. She's going to just talk to the seniors about today's festivities. Thank you.